Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mel. My artist name is Taro Ghost. I am not using my professional camera for this intro or for any of the face cam in this video, I don't think, just because today's video is going to be a tour of some of the creative projects that I've been working on since I took my break at the end of this December and the beginning of January. The main things that I have to show today, I got into the St. Pete Zine Fest in February. I recently started getting into zines, and I've been having a lot of fun making them. I really wanted to focus on making personal art this year, so zines seem like a really good way to do that. I've made a lot. I got two made professionally, the 16-page zines, just because I don't really have the patience to figure out how to print double-sided on my printer yet, but I do intend on making some bigger zines, or like non-traditionally formatted zines at home, but I've been watching a lot of like inspiration on that. I also got into film photography. I went to Colorado for a little vacation with my partner, and I brought my film camera only to find out that the shutter didn't work, so I had to go to a camera store and buy a new one, which is perfect because it was used. It was nice. All the photos came out amazing, so I will do a little slideshow of that as well. And I'll also be helping run a booth at a craft night on the 7th of February, where I am going to help people make some felt keychains. I don't have a lot that I've made, but this isn't a keychain, but I made a little felt thing of myself, or my Sona, or how I draw like myself in my like doodle style. I think she is very cutesy. See, she's me. Yeah. So yeah, I also am gonna show you some doodles in like my planners and my Hobonichi. I've been working through so many different sketchbooks at one time. I'm the type of person that can't just focus on just one thing. So I have this mini one that I just started, and I have my Hobonichi weeks, and I have my Pusheen planner. As you can see, I've doodled in it quite a bit. But yeah, I hope that you enjoy the video, and I will check in with you at the end. So on the trip, we went to Colorado. We figured it was a nice place to meet in the middle, because my partner and I are long distance. I'm in Florida, he's in California, and Colorado seemed like a nice place to meet in the middle. Said that already, but you know. So I brought my little point and shoot, my favorite little camera, and I decided against bringing my little Kodak Digicam because I have a very strong desire to go analog. I haven't used my film stuff in a long time. I know that getting film developed is a little bit expensive, but it just seemed right, especially with the views that we saw. There's just no way it could have been captured the same on digital. Also because I want to make a photo zine for us with our trip. But I brought my camera only to realize that my shutter was stuck. It didn't work. So I brought it to a camera place, and funny enough, it was two different addresses. It was a place called Mike's Camera, and hi Mishka. It was a place called Mike's Camera, and I took an Uber there because unfortunately I'm not old enough to rent a car yet. We got there and it was closed, but the Uber driver drove me to the other place, and they were extremely kind. I went in for like a camera repair, but they didn't have anything that was like same day, which, you know, makes sense. I don't really know what I was expecting, but they did have used film cameras, so I was able to get this one, this Minolta. I have never used a film camera like this before, and they also hooked me up with this little sling that has a zipper that I could put my film in, and it was really nice. I just brought a point and shoot, you know, because I didn't want to damage anything, or another one of my cats came in. My room is like the animal hub. But anyways, it was really nice. We ended up going to like a trail in Boulder. The Bear Canyon Trail, yeah, I remember what it's called now. And it was beautiful. I felt like I was in Twilight, and I was born in New York, but ooh, hello, Kali. I was born in New York, but I've been raised in Florida. I've lived in Florida most of my life, so me and the cold don't really get along. But it wasn't that bad. The air was so nice. The views were amazing, and of course I had to shoot with my trusty, you know, Kodak 400, tried and true, Kodak Gold, and I got a couple of different like film stocks to experiment with, but I just wanted to stick with what I knew with like the Kodak Gold and the Fujifilm 200 for this trip. And climbing up, oh my gosh, I'm so out of shape. It was insane. But the views, it was beautiful, and it's just, I don't know, like it's such a nice change of scenery from all the constant construction and stuff in Florida. And when I was getting picked up from the airport, I told the Uber driver that it's so nice to look along the skyline and see mountains and not landfills, you know? That's the only elevation we get here, at least where I'm at in Florida. But it was amazing. The photos turned out really well. They got back to me really fast because I got them developed in Colorado, because I didn't want to risk taking them through airport security and having them get messed up, because the Denver airport is a little bit intimidating compared to the Tampa one. So I didn't want to have to like unload my bag and just take out the film, even though the Rays don't really mess with anything unless it's like 800 ISO, but I just didn't want to risk it. But yeah, a lot of the photos, they're very dreamlike, and it's just, I wouldn't want, I don't know, how do I word this? I think the best way to capture my first time traveling alone as an adult, on top of my first trip with my partner on film, it was a lovely experience, and I'm really excited to keep shooting with film and trying to find beauty in the things around me, because I don't want to save my film just for like special things, you know, because even in Florida there's a whole bunch of beauty around me. I just have to look for it, you know. I've really been getting into felt crafts. It's something that I've wanted to do for a while, and since I got the opportunity to have my own table to show people how to make little felt keychains, I've kind of just been going crazy making some. So this is little Mamichi from the Tamagotchi series. I think he's so cute and how he's so wonky. And this is Kuchipachi. They're kind of like a little pair, because they're, you know, two of the most popular characters, but also two of my most favorite ones, like playing the Tamagotchi Connection games on my DS. I really had fun making them, even though gluing felt is a bit of a pain. And then I just made a little tulip one. I really like putting like the border around it. It gives it kind of like a sticker sort of feel, or like a scrapbooky type of feel. And I really like using like these colored sort of like ball keychain things. And then here's what I showed on my webcam, my little Sona. It's ugly, but like in an endearing way, you know? Definitely the Posca pens I used to like draw on top of it was too thick, but you know, it's okay. I still like it. It's grown on me. And then in my last video, I showed the process of this fishy. I might make him a pin because I have some pin backing. Same with this. But yeah, here, this is all of the felt stuff that I've been doing, and I have some more material to use on the actual event of the craft night, so I hope I will be able to film there and show you guys more of these little wonky little guys. And this is a little cowboy tuna fish sticker that I will have for the Goblin Market in Orlando this weekend, because the theme is Year of the Cowboy, since it is the Year of the Horse, which I was born in 2002. It is like recycling art, honestly, because I realized that I've never made anything themed for this market, and I kind of felt, you know, like maybe I should do something. And I had this doodle of like this tuna and some other fish that I made for like a fish scene, which I'll show in a bit, and a sticker sheet that I made. So yeah, I think it's cutesy. I don't know if it's with the theme enough, I think. And then this sticker is something I kind of repurposed with an old Tamagotchi sticker design that I had. I'll be giving this sticker away for free at my market just because I think it's important as artists that we use the skills that we have to stand up and elevate oppressed voices. Being a first-generation American and being visibly brown and knowing that my family came to this country and worked hard and sacrificed for me to be able to do the things that I do, it's scary also that they're taking citizens as well, and people that just look like me, and knowing the life that my family has built and other people who are just like us that can be ripped away just because you look a certain way. It's fucked up and it's scary, but I think in times like this we have to cultivate community, we have to stand together. It's so easy to fall into a pit of hopelessness, which was something that I was struggling with a bit. It does feel strange and it feels wrong to go to work every day or, you know, just doodle knowing that all these atrocities are happening all around the world, whether that's here in the United States or in Palestine, in Sudan, or in Congo. But we have to do what we can to show others that we care. But do what you can, boycott, up to protest if you can. I'll give a quick flip through of my Hobonichi. I've kind of looked through it before, but I've kind of been using it more as like a doodle pad than anything. I have my goals for this year. That is a sticker I made on top of a Polaroid of my nephew's bike. Here are all the cool things that I did in 2025. Here's my spread for January. January is almost over. And I don't really have much besides like marking important days down. But starting here, this is just a tulip for March 2027. I just went to the last calendar page that was available in the beginning. These are lyrics from a gorilla song. And here are more doodles. I think I showed this in a previous video. This was after my last market of 2025, New Moon. So I was just doodling, and these are some freebie stickers that I got, and some affirmations I gave myself at the beginning of the market. It's the end of December. I really like this page. Drawing with like colored pens is very cute, especially the pink one. I think this one's my favorite here. Homies help homies. That's me and my friend Sav. And here was the week of Christmas. I was listening to a lot of Jet Set Radio, so I drew myself in like the clothes, and then this year was like the first Christmas I spent with my partner, so I drew that. And then here is my iconic little pea character, so I drew them being jolly. And this week, like towards the beginning of the new year, I was kind of feeling like a little down, so it's kind of, at least here, I was feeling kind of anxious, but I think I felt better. I was saying I was in a dark mood, and here's me, of course, just, this was kind of like the inspiration for a zine that I'll show in a bit. I was thinking about my partner, like I always do, and this one, I don't know, it's not very aesthetically pleasing. I was kind of just throwing shit everywhere because I just had a lot of stuff to do, and my cat just jumped off the table, sorry. And I wrote that I've been dating my partner for a month, so yeah, that's pretty exciting. I think this is the busiest spread so far. This was before I went on my trip with my partner, and I really didn't have much to do, so I just kind of filled up the space. I was looking at Smiskies and like just cute stuff on Pinterest, and of course I can't draw without drawing P. That's a Chow sticker I made. This is a sticker my friend Ghosty gave me, and these I will have to remember where I got these from, but I really like this page, honestly. I didn't think I liked a brown pen so much, but I think it adds, I don't know, it has its own charm. And this week, this was last week actually, if you can't tell, I was very tired. I was very stressed out. I've still been feeling a lot of burnout. I was going apartment hunting, and it's just, everything is so expensive. I decided I'm just gonna stay home for a while because it's just so exhausting. And here I wrote, I don't want to be here because I was at Bass Pro Shop with my dad, and it's his favorite store, so he loves to just take forever to just like look at all this stuff. So I was sitting and I was like, I'm tired and I'm hungry and I want to go home. So I was very hangry. And then this is this week. Once again, this is me, my partner, another ghosty sticker. I got these from the Dollar Tree, and I was just doodling, you know, bugs. I have the Goblin Market this coming weekend. Yeah, that's pretty much what I have for my Hobonichi. I've been trying to keep up with it, at least on a weekly basis, and it's fun. I really like the size. It's fun to just carry around, and yeah. Every year I also have a Pusheen planner that I like to use, mainly like for work, but I've also been doodling in it a lot. Let me skip to where January is. I've just been drawing in January because my last one was also pretty full. Just basic doodles, and I have Pajama Day is every day. It's me. P 2026. I don't know why I like drawing that so much. Here I wanted to make like fish fortunes through 2026, so I was planning out what I wanted them to say, but I haven't made them, and I wonder if it's like too late in the year. It's like the end of January. It's too late to make those. Here's more doodles. This was before my trip, and people were telling me like some recommendations of where to go because we went to Colorado, so I was just doodling. I really like the brown pen. I didn't think I would, which I've said it before, but yeah. That is my Mari plush from Amori. That is my Roblox avatar, actually. I have the SpongeBob news anchor fish with a Miku wig, and I think that's funny. And yeah, that's May from Night in the Woods. That's me, and then this was me the morning of just like brushing my teeth. And yeah. And this is when I came back. I've been in Florida most of my life, so like cold weather doesn't really do well with me. And I also ate something bad, so I got extremely sick when I got back. I said I was back home, I was queasy, and so I was sick for like 3 days when I came back, but here's where I started feeling better, and I went back like apartment hunting and stuff. And it's me and my cat Mako. It's me and Mako for life, because when I eventually move out, you know, hopefully sometime this year, I will be taking Mako. And this is this week. This is just me and then my partner, because Tuesdays are like virtual date nights because we're long distance, so I just put hearts everywhere. Like, but yeah, this is my other little planner that I like to doodle in. I have 5 mini zines that I've made for the St. Pete Zine Fest. I have more drawn up, but I don't know, I have 2 big zines. I'm definitely going to make more mini zines, but I'll just show what I have so far. So I'll start with the first one that I made. The first zine that I ever made was one for me and my partner, but that one is pretty personal, so I won't share that one. It's kind of like a dating simulator sort of thing, where my partner is the player and I am the romanceable character. So here's my bio, and we're obviously not that close yet with the low heart levels, but you want to hear me talk about video game lore for 8 hours. Then it slowly just goes up till he gets more bold with it. And yeah, here's where you get to the end, where you have successfully romanced Mel, and then my message at the end is, whether you're weird or not, you're loved as you are. I will go in more detail with like the other zines, but because I've talked about this one already, I don't really want to waste your time. This one is one that I drew on the plane going to Colorado to see my partner. It's called My Computer's a Curse, and I'll just read it out. I think it was predestined that I'd be on the computer a lot. I love dress-up games. I imagine myself feeling pretty. I used to go on girlsgogames.com, if you remember what that is, and play all of the dress-up games. And all the Jinx and Minx games, those little bunnies. There was a certain innocence to how I played then, but these days my computer feels like it is me. This is me playing solitaire on my grandma's old ancient PC back in like the early 2010s. But it does really feel like, with how integrated the internet is with everything, my computer is now an extension of me. It's inescapable. My computer is all I think about. I'm thinking about it right now. And this was me on the plane, just wondering when I would be at my desk again, or when I'd have internet access again. And I have an aching desire to go analog, but I know it'll just end up on a computer anyways. This was because I brought my film camera. I got a little CD player. I want to go back to physical media and collecting things, but it's like, I take Polaroids, I use my film camera to take film photography, but to get it out there, or even to get it sent to me after it gets developed and scanned, it gets sent through email on my computer, so it just kind of feels pointless. And at the end, so it's the digital age, what else am I supposed to do? So this one is a bit more hopeless, but you know, it's good to take a break every now and again, but sometimes I realize that even when I sit and allow myself to be bored, it's like I need a YouTube video playing in the background just to focus, you know? And it's like I just need to disconnect myself from this computer, but I don't know. Like I said, it's the digital age, what else am I supposed to do? But if you have any recommendations or anything to kind of sever that tie, I'm all for it. And this mini zine is called On Days Where Depression Kicks Me in the Ass. I have had depression since I was about 12. I've been in therapy for almost 2 years now, which helps. But sometimes I do have rough days, so this is what I do. I've been anxious and depressed for as long as I can remember. I didn't get diagnosed until 12, but as early as 9, even younger, I've dealt with, you know,
bad thoughts, and you know, I won't go into it too much, but you get it. I can cope better now, but I still have difficult days. Definitely. I don't leave my bed for days. Daily tasks make me feel frozen in place, and brushing my teeth can feel extremely difficult. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but even now, sometimes it's hard to get up and do basic tasks, whether that's eating, bathing, brushing my teeth. Even though I have all the coping skills, I have to remember that, you know, it is a mental illness, and just trying to positive talk your way out of it sometimes just doesn't work. The things that are supposed to bring joy just make me feel empty. Sometimes it's difficult to draw or even express myself in ways that usually make me feel better. I'll get up and shower, I'll force myself to eat something, listen to music, try and doodle, you know, but sometimes you just have rough days, so it can be hard to have hope in these pits, but remember to give yourself grace. Things will get better, but that starts with patience and self-compassion. We got this, you and me. Remember, bad days are just days that are bad. From Katrina from Animal Crossing. And I just wanted to give a word of encouragement, because I know some days like these can be so difficult, but remember, they're just bad days. We got this. We'll be okay. Also, this sort of like spiral background is actually a lino cut print that I just put and lowered the opacity on and drew on top of in Procreate. And yeah, I like it a lot. I made this to help with like a flyer for the craft night. But you know, I wanted to use it for other things, so that's just a cool little Easter egg if you're interested. This one isn't as like narratively driven. There's no words except for the end. This is just doodles of memories I have. I always use Kodak Gold 200 film stock and 4-leaf clovers, kind of just signifying good luck. I have 99-cent stickers from like oranges that I sort of keep in my junk journal. Same with buttons, and it's just a note that my sister gave me on my birthday that drew a little cat, and I have it pinned on my corkboard in my room. Then of course Tamagotchis, a cute little Miffy pen. I don't actually have a Miffy pen, but I don't know, I just thought it was cute because I always use pens, I just don't have this one. That is a smisky little keychain that I thought was cute, that I saw. I don't own it, but I saw it and I thought it was really cute, and I remembered what it looked like, so I drew it. And then this is me making my Mii character on Tomodachi Life, because I love Tomodachi Life. I can't wait for the next game to come out. As I'm recording this, it's the 28th of January, so the direct is supposed to come out tomorrow. And here it says, more happy days are awaiting you. Especially with everything going on, I hope that this can be a bit more hopeful compared to like this one. You know? And the last mini zine that I have to show you is called Crying Fish, because I actually kind of kickstarted my art shop or like art career by making this little blue fish lino cut print. It's extremely crusty now, but it has been my best seller sticker wise, or whether or not I put it on a tote bag or make prints of it. And that's kind of become my thing, making crying fish. And this is just something I made for fun when I was in my printmaking class, just testing out how to use lino and carve. And I'm extremely grateful for it because I think it's cute, it's simple, it's graphical, but it's kind of become my thing. And I took it and I ran with it. These are the Japanese flying fish, and this is a sunfish. Sunfish are usually by themselves, so I didn't give them any friends. Here's a tuna. It's the same tuna that I use for my cowboy thing, but you know, it's okay. Reuse your art. It's all good. Here's some clownfish. Here's a crying salmon. Crying goldfish. And a little introduction to me. Hi, I'm Mel. I cry a lot and I love drawing fish. So yeah, that's me. That's my brand, I guess. Not necessarily, but it is the thing that I think that I'm most known for when people look at my art. The crying fish shit. The first one is called I Wish I Could Disappear, which is a compilation of Polaroids I took with me doodling digitally on top of them. Here is my nephew's bike. Seeing him leave it sort of just thrown on the ground reminded me of like, I don't remember the last time I rode a bike with my friends, so it made me just feel kind of nostalgic. The last things we say are see you later, and then it just ends up not happening again. So it made me feel kind of like melancholic. I also made this when I was feeling extreme burnout, but all of the photography you'll see in here, of the Polaroid stuff that I took. Here's my hat. And this is a photo I took at a place called Parksdale, which is a farm in Plain City. That's a Polaroid my friend took of me, taking a Polaroid of them. It says "Trap my soul in the frame." And then here's a spread of my back patio. I have a Buddha statue with succulents growing out of it. My ghost kids that do like the Matisse the dance. That's supposed to be me sitting there. And again, I used that one lino cut print to add like some visual interest. And here, my parents smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes, but it's just kind of like the smoke going into my lungs. It's all I can feel, you know, stuff like that. Here's some stuff in my room. It's just me and my cat with like just some stuff that I use all the time, like my sketchbook and my camera. And this is the Mori page because I love a Mori, and it made sense with like the Polaroids and stuff, so I just drew Sunny over and over again. There's something neutral, manic, and then just some other doodles. And this is my sister. It's kind of like the cat spread, where she had all of the cat plushies all over her, so I just doodled a whole bunch of cats. And this is my cat Mako. I drew me sitting next to him. That is a little sock puppet that my mom got me that I love more than anything in the world. And just some scissors. And then this was my studio before I reorganized it and stuff. It's me and like a cat. This is a mango that's on the mango tree in my parents' backyard. I wrote, "I cherish you, don't leave so soon," just because mango season is so fleeting. And then that's my back patio again. That's me sort of hidden crying in the curtains. And then this was something I wrote because, like I said, I was extremely burnt out and tired, and just I was feeling so much at once, so I just needed to express it somehow. So it says, "While I keep holding on, while everything crumbles all around me, I feel the cracks moving up my body. I stand still to slow it down. I don't move so I don't break. I shut my mind off and tell myself, stop, we don't have time for this. The cracks move upward and the noises gets louder and the static becomes all-consuming. I shut up and I shut down. I don't move until the noise is so loud it becomes nothing." And I was really going through it when I made that. And then here's the last page of Mako, and then that's me. And then that's my ad again. And here is a Polaroid of me. And it says, "The report of my death was an exaggeration," and then there's my ad. So this is the first big zine. I really like it. It's extremely personal, even though it may not seem that way. But yeah, and I just really like how it turned out. I think it's very visually interesting to look at least for me. And the last scene that I have to show you today is another big one. It's called Loser Daughter, which is about me. I think growing up being like a neurodivergent weird kid. I was extremely introverted. I think I still am. And I've just felt kind of off. Always like there was something wrong with me, like I wasn't normal. But that's not true, you know, but this is just how I kind of felt, how I wanted to express it. So here's the beginning page. This is from a snippet from the book Tender is the Flesh. It says, he said that everything has a purpose in this life, and the purpose of meat is to be slaughtered and then eaten. And it really stuck out to me. I don't know why, it just fit. And here's the anatomy of a loser daughter. I'm unable to make eye contact. I have unwashed hair, an accelerated heartbeat, tattoos of fictional crushes, 4th day in a row with the same pajamas. I use my cat Sona for this because it's inspired also by Night in the Woods, Mae Borowski. I love her as a character, and I think I related to her a lot, so using my cat Sona kind of makes me relate to her a little bit more. And then this is from the song The Physical Attractions. This is because I'd rather be at home playing video games with the people that I've known since the glorious age, because every now and then I just don't feel the same. Since you don't know, instead you swing low. I get high, I get low. If my heart stops beating, will you let me know? And here's a comic I made for my last class before I graduated in August. It's called Loser Daughter, and I took a lot of the text out because my professor recommended it, but basically, playing Animal Crossing and Coco says, "You're looking as awful as ever, who dresses you?" So I slammed it, and that's me. I look at the time, it's 3:15 in the morning. I say sigh, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna take a edible and go to sleep. It's 4:30 a.m. and I'm completely sad, crying high as hell in my room, all alone. So things like that kind of made me feel like a loser, but you know, that's just how I was feeling in the moment. And here's a page from my journal where I was crying while playing games with my online friends. I was extremely depressed, but I didn't want to miss out on that socialization. So the snippet says, "It's all in my head. I just have to change my mindset, right? How many depression workbooks do I have to go through before this feeling starts to fade? Why am I in so much pain? I didn't do anything wrong." And I cut off the rest because it got personal. And it's my cat's on eating fish because sometimes I have to force myself to eat, you know, when you're feeling this low. So that's just a doodle. Then the last page is watching romance as a pathetic, lonely 23-year-old. I also drew this around the time I graduated because I felt like I've kind of accomplished most of the big milestones you're supposed to do as an adult besides like living on your own. And I didn't have companionship at the time. I have a partner now, thankfully. But sometimes these feelings do arise, you know. It's like you look over and you just feel, you see other people your age in relationships and you kind of just feel like you're falling behind a little bit. So that's what this comic was about. And this is the end. And that's my at. It's kind of like a repeat. Yeah, this is everything that I have to show you today. I'm gonna keep working on cool stuff and I hope you'll be along for the ride.
Hi, thank you so much for making it to the end. I hope you enjoyed all my little creative projects. I'm hoping to have something like more of a full-length video coming up, but I'll be honest, burnout has kind of been kicking my ass. So it's nice to just kind of dabble into things and just move a little bit slowly. Yeah, I really appreciate you watching, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. And Mako, hopefully we'll see you too. If you don't come back for me, come back for him. Alright, bye!